there. Doing stuff together.
What kind of pressure does that pump on?
55 to 65 psi after regulated.
Which means you rated 60.
So who knows what it runs. That's the regulated side on the return, but it's supposed to be feeding back to the 3/8 return for some reason, which is a lot of return.
Yeah.
What you reading, John?
Some Holly literature. It wants a 3/8 feed and a 3/8 return line for the fuel system, which seems a little overkill for the return of 3/8.
Yeah, it seems a little much.
Seems like a little much. I don't know why it wants so much return. And the main issue is we have a 3/8 feed already, but our return line, our hard line that's already on the car, is 5/16. So that's our dilemma right now. Can we get away with 5/16?
No, no.
Stay tuned to find out.
We don't know that.
I'm not the one that knows that.
Oh, we have some great one just cooking on there. Fix that. What's up, guys?
Hey! Bye.
Alright. So, John, what do you think about, I know how specific about the battery being plugged in directly to the battery. But like, what if we hit to the start?
To the star. It'll be fun.
I mean, we got that cable running out from the battery. That cable's so big, it's basically like, in essence, the battery too.
Yeah.
You know what
I would
Because
try it.
if not, we're running cables
All the way to the back. Usually got your interior gear.
and a ton of them. There's like 5 of them.
The only thing that sucks about going to the starter is that there. Getting tied up in the starter wire though.
The wiring to the stars is pretty good.
I think it would be fine.
What needs to go to the start? We need to just get 12 volts to everything in the fuel injection system. So, and there's probably like 4 wires realistically that go from that.
I imagine it'd be fine. Now you have a really nice ground right there.
Yeah, we can ground everything to that. Which would be cake. But the
I wouldn't be mad at that.
wonder if it'd be any smarter to run like a jump lug, like another one of those little fuse boxes. Or if I have like a kind of thing more sitting around, but like just one of those
Yeah.
little fuse boxes mounted to the firewall,
Yeah.
or inside even, and run everything inside of it. Probably inside. I think that's the plan. One wire direct to the starter.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have one more wire here that goes to the back that I'm not using yet. One of those bigger wires.
Yeah. Where's that?
It's already in the interior.
Oh.
I ran an extra just in case I needed battery power,
Yeah.
so I can tie in everything there. And it already runs to the back.
That's better than the starter. So the only thing I can see with the starter is it could give you issues during cranking with pulling all that amperage right at the end of that wire.
For sure.
Have some draw. So we might have some issues starting if we go to the starter.
Yeah. Let's do it that way.
Yeah. Sounds great.
That means everything that needs power needs to go into the car. Or everything that needs power needs to be in the car, and then all of its tentacles
Are going to be
Go
coming
out.
out of where? This side? Over here?
probably the same place right down there where we run everything, which is it's pretty decent. So that means that this harness needs to fit.
That's a big old plug.
That's
Good
big.
luck.
That's a big ask, isn't it?
Yeah. That sure is. That's what I was just thinking. You read my mind.
That giant plug has to go into the interior.
Well, it's either that or everything on here has to go through the other way, which that's not going to happen. There's relays plugs on here. What, the fuel line?
Yeah.
It's getting deleted, so it's fine.
Devin, was there a big pair of channel locks around here somewhere when you were cleaning up? That works.
Devin,
Yes,
Jimmy Garcia asked, is that a Buick?
it is. It's a 71 Buick Riviera.
Big boy.
Yeah, it's been a big project. We've done a lot of stuff to it so far.
What are you guys doing right now?
Right now, we're putting on entire Sniper fuel injection and spark management system. Who put that on there?
Same guy that put the oil drain plug on, dude. 98 foot-pounds.
I did that by hand.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm weak.
I'm not saying weak.
Well, the thing is, if we do run the 5/16 return, the issue we're gonna find is at idle. So we'll find it pretty quick. That's when it's returning.
I'm saying we go for 5/16 and see what happens.
Cool. I'm into it.
This Evening Tonight podcast asked, y'all got any more of them Aldi sneakers?
I do. There. How did you? Did he know? He knows.
He's been watching.
He's been watching the Aldis. I haven't shown the new ones yet. Did I tell you I got new ones?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No, I
I
think I was-
got the new Aldis.
Got the
Well, you
Aldi
told-
kicks.
I got the 2025s. Yeah, the Aldi 2025s. They'll be featured in the next adventure video for sure because I only have one pair of shoes. And the Aldi shoes are $13, and they last like a $13 pair of shoes. The other ones are completely false.
They last $13 worth of time.
You could wrap your feet in Aldi's lettuce and it would last longer than their shoes.
Yeah, I don't know what they're making them out of, but they do not last very long.
Look at that new oil filter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are you thinking? Let's just right down there.
Yeah, I'm thinking where the bend is now,
Uh-huh.
we cut maybe 4 inches ahead of that and turn it up, turn up, and then feed and return. The big boys the feed and the little boys the return.
Yep.
What do you want to cut out? You got the grinder.
Dude.
Oh my god.
That'll be fun. Hey, the live would probably go crazy though.
Yeah.
Tell your friends about this fuel line with a grinder.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Burn my car down. Yeah, it's just gonna be hard to get them away from the header now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is because the
That's
header's right.
fine.
The header's right in the way. I'd like to get underneath and see what I can do.
What are you doing?
So we're cutting the stock fuel lines so we can convert them to rubber lines so we can hook them up to our new Holley Sniper EFI. That's what we're doing.
Nice. Where are they at?
They're
In a really lame place.
down in there. You kind of see them down there.
Oh,
Yeah, on the
those
frame.
big guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
We could snip first,
Uh-huh.
relocate, then cut.
Snip, pull out, cut nice. These are really nice, so I'll see if I can go.
Yeah. You could probably snip them up here.
Yeah.
A little further somewhere.
This turned out nice.
That was good. That looks real good.
Let's see. Do the snips have it? I feel like these lines are going to be like crazy good quality. I'm just not going with that.
They've been on there since '71.
So they're probably real nice. What do you think right there?
Yeah, they're fossilized fuel lines now. Let's see if I have a set of tin snips or something. You think you get it?
Looks like I'm doing something. Oh no, hopefully it doesn't start siphoning your tank. You might have to pop the gas cap.
No, I aired out the back
Yeah.
and aired the front up.
There we
already
go.
So that we wouldn't swap. So that we wouldn't have an issue with that.
Got it.
Sick. We need a piece of sandpaper or something to clean the end up after we cut it.
Yeah, I've got some sandpaper over in my area. In that back right corner. These ain't the lines on your Cobalt, kid.
These ain't the lines on your Chevy Cobalt,
These
brother.
ain't the lines on your Civic.
These ain't the lines on your little Civic, brother.
Made in America.
Your big American lines.
Big, thick American lines.
Hard, stale American lines, boy.
Back when U.S. Steel meant something.
Back when America took pride in their lines. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Oops.
Oop, no. I like your funnel. It's a really
Works.
cool funnel.
Oh man, you got a Spirit shirt in here?
It's got Brad's name on it, too. That's what happens when you're nice to him.
I love Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, those lines.
So did that fuel pump cover thing work good then, huh?
Yeah,
The block off plate?
we'll see.
Did it mount? What's the variable here?
Mounted.
How goes it down there?
Oh, dude, it's going really good. Now bending these fuel lines so I can cut them with a tubing bender to get a nice cut, because I just cut them with some side
Is it gonna
cuts.
take this whole jug, you think?
It'll take at least that jug, yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's 5 quarts and those are 4.
Mm-hmm.
I have another jug.
Very good.
There we go. That one's ready to be cut with the actual tubing cutter. You gotta see it if you look up there now.
You want me to use the tubing bender on it first, bend it up?
Well, I bent it out now,
Okay.
so you can see it's out and ready to be cut. So cool.
This Evening Tonight podcast said Aldi oil funnel.
That's Sam's.
Sam's Club.
That's Sam's
Dude,
Club.
Sam's Club water, best water you ever have.
Really?
Yeah?
No, I'm serious. I love it. It's the little. It's how like bulbous the top of the bottle is. I really like it. I don't like when they're like skinny at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Bulbous like that.
And it just tastes the water tastes better.
The water tastes great too. I mean,
Tap water.
It's a mixture.
Just tap water. You go in and they're filling it in the sink.
Yeah, in the bathroom sinks.
Don't listen to that. I go through like a 48 pack in a week and I'm healthy.
48 pack?
Dude,
That's so bad for the environment.
that is really bad for your
Get a
kidneys.
bottle.
Love it.
John drinks water for the shape of the bottle,
Love it.
not the taste.
No comment.
Oh.
I do. I love me some Sam's Club water.
Sam's got that quality water.
The giant Eagle water bottles suck.
Yeah,
Because the cap is like the size of a nickel.
Yeah, and they're so thin you can't get the cap on. These like the
Yeah, you end up twisting the whole thing up.
Yeah, those don't twist when you put the cap.
How's it going?
Good. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put all this hardware.
All this stuff. Dipstick. Dipstick's a little wacky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little wacky. So yeah, I think we can get it out.
It's a dipstick. It's not coming up.
This dipstick out after. Yeah, it's just. You gotta.
Well, I haven't gotten it out since I put it in.
I know the issue.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
It just needs a little bend in it or something.
That's it.
Like right at the end there, it needs a little tweak. Here, let me make it.
It's this guy here.
Yeah, but that's got to be there.
Yeah, it does.
Here, let's try this. Let's just put a little
Bless you.
at the end. and then see what happens when we
Okay.
go back in.
Flip it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, dog.
Mm-hmm. Now how's it pull out? Turn it around. Spin it. Yeah, it's not helping. You would think there would be some type of provision made for the, yeah. That accord.
You are almost there.
That cut.
All right, I'm gonna wait to put this in because I don't want to go through that again.
It.
I like it.
She's a beaut.
Of course.
See your hard work, John.
Yeah, you see that line now? See how
Yeah.
beautiful it looks?
Marvelous. So where are you running that through, Devin?
Sir, I don't know.
You're gonna have to get the grinder out.
I don't really know. I don't want to make another hole in my firewall, but I'm running out of options here. This needs to go clear to the fuel pump.
Oh, okay.
And the fuel pump needs to sit like right in front of the tank. So that's why it gives you so much wire from that. And then these are power and ground. And one of these is ignition, I believe it's the pink one. Then we have the fuel pump.
Hi.
Hi.
Got to scoot back in there for a minute.
Oh,
Use this
sorry.
little tubing cutter.
Old doohickey.
Yeah. Old doodad.
Little thingamabob. Gotta run that thingamabob in.
Yeah, I gotta run it in and spin it around, but this is 4 quarts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are at a little bit more to
Oil, the lifeblood of the engine. What weight? What weight is it? 10W third.
triple protection.
Triple. Triple.
Mhm.
Need that around.
Reduce engine maintenance. Devin, you don't have to maintenance your engine with this oil.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
It's reduced engine
It
maintenance.
says reduced engine maintenance, so yeah.
How much do you guys believe in high performance
Incredible.
oils?
I watched a couple videos of Project Farm guy, and it was pretty interesting.
I'm gonna get some
It's got that bearing thing.
updates here.
Mic's on. Mine's on.
Alright, what's everybody?
Right now, I'm just trying to decipher what to do with the wire. Trying to line out a plan in my head of where all this hardware needs to mount so that we can run the wiring where it needs to go. I really think I want the ignition controller in the car. I want the coil on the firewall. I would really like to put all the fuses and relays inside the car so they're not in the engine bay cluttering it up, but I don't know how I'm going to get them there without stretching this harness or something. And if I even do get them inside, where am I going to put them? Because I have this much room before I run into, this is the main plug that goes to the sniper itself. And then I have, this is fuel pump relay and then main fuse. So I need to figure out where I'm going to mount those and not clutter up the edge bay and make them accessible in case something happens. Yeah, we're getting there. Working on it. I like it. Yeah, these need to go to battery. And my battery is literally 15 feet away from the sniper.
That looked cool.
It was funny.
Has anybody seen any more of those little fuse boxes around that we use?
Alright, I'm gonna get an update from Jan. John, what are you doing?
Hey! So, what I've made here is this is our return line. It goes from here to our regulator, and then we have our pressure gauge, and then it'll be our return. So now the next thing is to get the feed from the pump to the engine and the return from the engine back to the tank. I've cut the stock fuel lines down the frame rail. Cut them real nice with a tubing cutter. Now I'm cleaning them up with some sandpaper, and then I'm gonna take our rubber lines, connect them, and then we should be good. Then we'll have fuel feed and return.
I'm gonna snap a shot of that.
Or are you gonna snipe it?
Yeah, I'm gonna snipe it.
Nice. Sick. Sick. What if every time someone said sick, you flew? Sick, dude.
Just like say, it's like how somebody would yawn if you just say the word yawn. You say sick and you just vomit immediately.
Alright, I gotta try to bend this up in place.
Jeffrey says hi.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey asks how much the Buick hood weighs.
100 pounds.
Quite a lot. I moved it the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more or less than 100 pounds.
Less.
You think?
Probably 50,
Probably 50.
I would say.
It's a lot for a
I was
hood.
able to pick it up, like, move it like this, so I don't think it's gonna work.
Did it
Might
feel
be
like a
close.
bag of concrete?
Maybe 80 or 70 or 80, whatever.
Well, they make like 40 or 50 pound bags.
Yeah, probably something like that. It's a lot.
More than it should be.
Ooh. That one is hard to bend.
I have the tubing bender.
Well, I just kind of need to go like this. What do you think? Do you want to actually bend them up?
I'll grab the tubing bender and see if I can just stick it in there and make it bend a little bit.
Okay. What you got? He's got the right stuff. Wow. Yeah, they're strong.
Did you see that?
How's that?
It's pretty good. I mean, I'd like them facing up a little more, get them a little farther away from the exhaust.
Okay, I'm just nervous of kinking them.
Yeah, we could push them in towards the frame a little bit. That would help.
How's that?
1 sec. Oh. Hey, I like that. That's better.
I feel a little bit of a. I don't think it's bad.
I see it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I went that last little bit and I felt it.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. Just a little tang. Yeah. Sick. So I'll get the feed ran and the return and just clamp down the return bunch.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to run the return first because you're going to run the return up and then follow the return with the feed.
And then we do it.
The return, the feed will come up along it and tie to this guy and turn off.
Alright, here we go.
Sounds good.
Need a coil wire.
We don't have one.
You don't have one yet?
I don't have one at all.
Oh.
It didn't come with a coil wire. It came with a boot for a wire.
Yeah.
So I guess we're making the coil wire. Or just.
I have some spare coil wires from the Jeep.
It might work. We just have to have these little. At least our mic thing kind of goes at the top. So Scott, you got that all done.
Yep.
Next thing would be.
Moving right along. It's a nice clamp.
Where'd that fuel diagram go? Where is it one?
Not that one. Yep.
Did we build transmission on our Jeep?
Basket's still up there. There's a chance there's another one of those fuse blocks up there.
Yeah.
Comfy there?
No,
No.
a
Little?
little bit.
So we can put the 10 micron in here.
In between, yep, it's right there.
Yeah, we put the 10 micron either.
Which is the big boy? Is this the 10 or is this
No, that's the 100 micron. That's the 10 micron. So 10 micron can go in somewhere up there, and then this one will go into the tank, near the tank, and then the pump.
Alright, well then I might take this all the way back to the firewall so I'll keep this away from your exhaust.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that it's showing that pre-regulator. Nope. Yeah, it's showing that as the last one in the pressure line.
Yep. Or maybe, should we put it?
No, I don't like that. It's ugly. I mean, it would be way easier to service there than down there.
Shouldn't really
When's the
have to
last time you
service
changed the fuel filter in your car?
This.
Never. I've never changed the fuel filter on one of my cars. I mean, that filter's going through 2 filters before it. It's fine.
It'll be great.
Put it down in
We'll never need to get to that. No, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want it up there either.
We still need to turn the fuel pressure gauge up. Forget to do that.
Anything back there I can take it to. Might not matter that much really.
Get some of that shielding.
Yeah, definitely gonna need some shielding for this.
Mm-hmm.
make the cut.
I think we are going to have to mount the coil to the fenders. To the fender. Over that side, over there. Have to put the front end on.
Can temporarily mount it, can't we?
So what's the goal here, Devin?
We're fuel injecting this 71 Buick Riviera right now. We're giving it fuel injection and a spark controller, basically kind of like an MSD.
Yeah.
But it's all going to be controlled by the little screen that's going to end up inside the car. So that when we take it to the tuning shop in 13 days, that it's ready to rock and can be tuned to get every bit of power out of it that we can.
So somebody was asking where the turbo was. I don't think he really knows what's going on here. So
Turbo's in the trans. That's why they call it that. Turbo 400. Look it up.
I don't think he's seen the build.
No, this one's. There's only one turbo in the mix now, and it's over there.
Yeah, it's that guy. Devin's got the big block.
It is a big block. We're gonna see what it's got. Very excited.
How you guys doing? Anything interesting? Car related or non-car related? Mostly car related?
Hopefully correlated.
Hopefully car related. Ideally car related.
Preferably.
I got a big lens that scares Devin.
A big lens.
It's a
Camera reception.
creepy to look at.
Whoa.
Scares him. He was a little frightened looking into it.
So that plugs into. What does it say? It's coming out of that arm?
Oh,
Devin's turning this thing right here to one of them daggone computer cars.
How much money would it take you to drop a bolt in the intake?
To drop a bolt in the intake?
This guy. How much is like a crate?
6,000. 7,000.
7,000?
Take 7,000.
Okay.
I would start the bidding at 7,000.
Yeah, 7,000.
And while it's running, dude,
Yeah?
no problem.
For 7 Gs?
donate 7,000.
Yeah, 7 Gs. We'll put the carburetor back on, fire it back up, and I'll drop a bolt in.
Oh my.
Wow.
Oh my.
$7,000.
That's the number, yeah.
US dollars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim says, "Sup, big dogs? How's it going?"
What's up?
What's going on?
7,000 US or something more valuable.
Yeah.
Isn't it Canadian worth more?
I think so.
About 7,000 Zimbabwe.
It'd have to be like 17.
It's like $13.
Jeffrey Ellis. All right, y'all. It was cool to check out your stuff live again. Excited for the new video. Have a good one and keep it up.
Thanks,
Later.
man. See you later. What am I missing? is gonna sound like that.
I like it. You can hear it slow first and then it revs. You hear it slow down the fuel a little bit first and then you hear it roar. So where's this, where's that going? This? Yeah. This is connecting to the stock fuel feed line. Yeah, but I mean where you're putting the fuel filter?
So Devin,
Yes.
this is kind of funny, especially for you, mostly for you. Guy asks, be honest, how many 10 mils have you lost during this build?
0.
Exactly.
I've not touched a Timel on this build.
It's all. It's all.
half inch 9/16, a lot. But no 10 mils on this one. They're all inside of that thing.
Yeah.
Good question, though. Hey, John.
Ah,
What I just found. Missing 3/8. That's the last one.
Hey!
I found a 5/8
Good
gear
find.
wrench socket over in a box over there. Somebody's missing one of them. I'm on
Good find.
Why am I missing something?
Tim asks, he says, I can tinker, but how exactly do you fuel inject a carbureted engine?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a Sniper EFI. There's different ones, different companies out there that do it, but I've used Sniper before and I liked it. It's on my Datsun. It's the same kit that we fuel inject swapped my Datsun with, the 2.4, which is now 2.8. And that's kind of the cool thing about this is like it's you can grow with it. So like if we do something different with cam or heads or whatever, you just basically tell the little screen that you did that, and then it self-tunes to a point. It safely self-tunes. But yeah, it comes with a couple different sensors, and this is, it looks like a carburetor, but built into this is an ECU, and injectors. There's injectors inside. They're actually mounted in here. No, they're mounted here and here. The ECU is here. They're mounted here and here, and they inject from the sides. Basically like a throttle body injector, just a lot more efficient and refined. You can see down in there, there's ports.
Little dots.
Yeah.
You can actually see the fuel spraying when it runs, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like a fog. Because I mean, you can on the old GM throttle body stuff, you can pop the injector and it just looks like it's spraying out of like a squirt bottle. It's just like dribbling out. It's gross and I don't like it. These when you take it off while it's running, it's like it's a jet. It atomizes the fuel much better.
So it's a throttle body injection, but it's more efficient than.
It's a throttle body injection with modern technology running the system. Modern sensors, modern self-tuning properties.
So it's still faster than like old-fashioned throttle body injection.
Faster as in
Meaning like more efficient.
it's way more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's leaps more efficient. But
You can get more power out of it.
yeah, I honestly think multi-port fuel injection sucks. There is no
Hot
reason-
take.
There is no reason for multi-port fuel injection at all.
So what's your theory behind that?
My theory behind
Yeah.
it is you put a Terminator.
Not what the Terminator.
The Terminator runs a single O2.
These cylinders will run leaner than these cylinders. It's just a fact. And it's 100% fact. I mean, that's just how it works. I mean, I was watching videos of people running these with an O2 sensor in each one, and they run outside cylinders do run leaner.
Yeah, but it's taking a measurement of the total top to back, right?
Yeah, but when you run sequential and port injection, you tune each cylinder. So when you take it to a dyno, you put one each cylinder.
Yeah, but everything multi-port fuel injection has one O2 sensor reading away from where they come out of the head.
Well, not if you're running like a really sophisticated system. If you're running like a Halifax or something.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for the normal guy.
I don't know, man.
I don't agree. I don't know. It seems kind of pointless to me. It seems like a lot of extra wires and stuff.
Sounds quiet.
Jimmy asks, imports or American?
Whatever you're into. I like them both.
Yeah,
There's terrible versions of both, and there's awesome versions of both.
Yes.
I can agree with that.
Yes.
But I love them both. Whatever you're into, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, I have not owned an American car like that I've worked on, built. Yeah, but it's coming. Just hanging with these guys. It's inevitable.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Feel something? Feel something
after
American?
taking maybe a LS swap something. I don't know if I could totally go. Like, there's nothing that interests me. So
You just wait.
there's maybe like a 63 Lincoln Continental,
Oh,
something like that. Resto mod I could get into.
that'll get the blood flowing.
Yeah, but that's kind of about it, really.
I bought
Nothing really tickles
Jake
my
said-
fancy.
Jake says anything but a Civic.
a 1990 Jeep Cherokee, and it was the worst mistake of my life.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I've owned, and my BMW is really easier to figure out.
BMW's randomly bought.
Well, no, the first one didn't.
It did run. Technically it ran.
Ish.
It ran.
No, it just fluttered out, didn't it?
No, it ran until it overheated.
Did it run?
It ran. Sure.
Well, no, I thought it
We
ran.
were gonna
I
drive
thought
it
it ran
back.
when we towed it, and then as soon
No,
we
it
ran it once, and then after that it wouldn't start.
No, we were going to drive it back, and we realized the head gasket was blown.
I thought it didn't run once we got it back.
Jimmy's got a 91
It ran great. till it
MR2.
went back. That's sick.
91 MR2.
Oh,
And
Super cool.
new guy here, he says he's got an 85 Cressida wagon, which sounds rad.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made those.
Pictures of that thing. I want to see that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the
So,
MR2.
yeah.
I love MR2.
Yeah, both of those. That's really cool. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Beans an 85 Cressida wagon.
I didn't even know that was a real thing.
I didn't know it was a real thing either, but now I have to look it up
So I'd like to check that out.
because that sounds cool.
no, I know they exist anymore.
Now I might have to go grab me one.
I still think there's a fuse box up there. Because I really need to get a fuse box going so that I can get power to all these modules. Pulling up.
Tim says any wagon is a thumbs up for me, dog.
I love Wagner.
Especially old wagons like that. It's rad. Oh, maroon with maroon interior, 5-speed swapped, cammed 5MG.
That's cool.
That sounds really cool.
What was the 5MG? Was that
I think it's right before the 7MG.
okay?
But it's probably a displacement thing.
Yeah,
Like
that's
the 5M
like
is probably less displacement.
early. Yeah.
What country are you in, buddy? Is that an import? Are you in America or are you somewhere else? Curious. Yeah, the 5M is a 2.8 or 12 valve.
Okay. Yeah, I thought. Is that what they put in the Mark III Supers?
What?
Maybe.
5 mg.
They have a 7 mg. I don't know what 5 is.
Homie with the Cressida wagon says it's a 2.8 liter 12 valve,
Oh.
and he lives in Washington. Is that thing left-hand drive or right-hand drive? Also, Connor Simmons, since we're all sharing our personal cars, I have an 87 Z31 300ZX
Nice.
with the full Apex engineered front and rear subframe and control arm kit.
That's cool.
That's sick.
So you like Nissans?
It is left-hand drive, so that's available in the States.
Cressida wagon.
Yeah.
There she is.
Super rare, I bet.
Yeah, I bet. Because I didn't even know that was an option.
There's nothing back here.
That's
I'd like
rad.
to, mount that somehow.
We can.
I didn't see. It didn't come with like any bands. It's got like.
Well, it came with bands for the fuel pump, but we can band it with something else.
But for right now, it's pretty decent.
We could band it with just a hose clamp. You know, we can run a self tapper through a hose clamp.
Hold on, there's some screw holes here. You see that? I didn't see that. There's screw holes right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mount that right there. Pull this over to that. And then we can. I think one of these actually do that. Cool.
All right. Now that you're at a point with that, let's do.
I am out of point.
What do you guys think of a 2004 BMW 320 CD? I think it's supposed to be CI, right?
CD
Yeah.
diesel?
Oh, I don't know.
I doubt.
If it's in another country, it could be diesel. We didn't get
This
a
is
lot
true.
of diesels over
If
here.
it's diesel, that's sick. If it's not diesel, that's sick. Is it a coupe? Or is it
I don't know. Gotta find out.
Nothing.
Just the way you said that was fun.
cool cars, dude.
The BMW is diesel. It is a CD, and it's because he's in France.
It's a diesel.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
That's
It's an
cool.
E46 diesel.
Diesel.
That's actually more
insane.
rad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Europe got
that's-
all diesels.
That's-
mostly.
That's actually sick.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's a lot cooler
Is
than
it
a
a-
gas one.
What kind? Is it a 4-cylinder or a? What kind of diesel is it?
Ooh, I don't know.
Let us know. That's,
Yeah, let us know.
I'm really interested.
Yeah.
I don't think they had a straight 6 diesel. I don't. But I don't know. I don't.
I think
know.
Mercedes had like a 5-cylinder diesel.
I think so. Then maybe Volkswagen. Oh, I know Volkswagen had a 5-cylinder something.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know. That's really cool.
Actually, just the power needs to be ground isn't really that slow. Always cut towards your friend. I'll block it. Go ahead. Never towards yourself.
Word of advice for the day.
You know, worse than blades.
2-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel.
2-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel.
Yup.
Fascinating.
I'll take.
Firefox Gaming. Sup, bozos.
Hey,
What's up, dog? 2-liter
I'll take,
turbo diesel.
you
in
take
that
power.
BMW.
Yeah. I'll take that.
4-cylinder.
That's cool.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Why did they get such cooler cars over there?
See if you've heard of this, John. Connor Simmons, some guy out here on the East Coast, has a Nissan Gloria wagon from the 80s, and he thinks it's a 2-liter turbo V6. Did they make a V6 that small?
I don't know. They make a 2-liter inline 6. I don't know about a V6 though.
Oh, that would make sense. an old straight six. He says it's got wood panels on the side. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
Alright, this needs to start heading south.
Sean says, been loving the content, lads. Been a sub since before the Tail of the Dragon.
Whoa, from way back.
Keep it up.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, man. Alright, what do you think for routing this? This needs to go back to the tank, basically.
Drop it down was tied to the battery balloon. I would think, right?
Yeah, sounds
I've got to get up under there, and I never put a nut on the end of that one hold down, so I got to redo that anyways.
Connor Simmons says VG20 ET.
Oh, it's the VG. That's a Nissan V6, right? Or is
Well,
that-
the VG30 is the 300ZX
yeah,
engine, right?
yeah.
So I wonder if they did make a small V6. Be wild.
That would be kind of neat.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Here she goes.
Polly says he would have bet all his nickels you were going to put a carburetor on this.
There was one on here.
There was. Now there's that.
We took the carburetor off. We're doing fuel injection.
Turn it into a fancy
I
computer
just
car.
want to know. I want to know that we're getting everything out of it we can. I want to know that we're not leaving anything on the table.
Nothing on the table.
Nothing on the table. And the only way we're really going to know that is to be able to monitor everything through fuel injection.
No potential untapped.
Yeah. Because really, it breaks down to me and John have driven a lot of hot rods guys have built. And they're always underwhelming. They always make so much noise, and everybody says they got a 3/4 cam and big double pumpers and all the stuff. Then you get in it, it's like, I'm pretty sure I could take this in my tracker. You know?
Or how
So
much
I
less.
just want to know, is everything old push rod, big block, small block, whatever, is all that stuff people around here, that the ones we work on at work for people, are they just doing it wrong? Or is it not possible to make a daily streetable but also fast and fun?
Is it possible? That's the questions we're here to answer. We're answering the hard questions.
It is a really hard question. Because I put a lot of money into answering it, and I hope I get the answer I want.
No.
The answer is no, it's not possible.
Still just feels like a
This
dog.
thing, it feels pretty peppy. We just moved it around inside the shop and stuff, and it feels snappy. It definitely runs a whole lot different than it did, and it always kind of performed pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope we turned it up a bit.
Yeah, it always felt pretty good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it always had plenty of power.
yeah, it wasn't super.
But it's like,
sluggish or-
it's just, you get into those, like, you get people with El Caminos and stuff like that, get into it, and they make a bunch of noise, and they rattle, they got a big cannon and stuff, and you go out and lay into it, and they just fall on their faces. Every one I've ever driven.
I think it's poor execution.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for.
Because I worked with I worked with a guy who had an old Impala with a big block in it, and that thing didn't chop too bad, and it ran very well. But Sean asks, who's putting in all the hard work editing? The production quality has been steadily increasing.
That'd be me.
That's us.
John.
Yeah,
Devin and I.
yeah.
Not that.
No, this is nothing. This is just a prop.
Yep.
It's not
No,
even
it's
real.
Nathan. Nathan does all the hard work, and he does a good job at it most of the time.
We'll see how this video turns out. How about that, buddy?
Just one guy.
Give me one of those
I
guys
always see
that
the difference
tag
between a laptop and a top lap.
Just this one guy.
Tim.
That's the production team right there.
Nathan does a fantastic
The whole deal right there.
The front is, the back is not. You want to take the back at the
One
can.
of them there cellular phones. Putting these fancy computer
The back
parts
goes
on
up
the
really
engine
high.
and documenting it with the
Let's put the back.
computer phone.
Scotty,
Put the back.
can you take this bolt out for me? Or yeah, you just do that. I'll take this bolt out.
I'm gonna try to run this wire back.
I did hear somebody
You
call
under the
before we
car?
took the car,
No.
computer car one time.
Alright.
I did hear that. That's real.
Was it an old person? Were they gray?
The battery not hooked
Not
up?
totally.
Not totally. Like salt and pepper.
Like 60s.
Nope, battery.
Oh man.
Oh, it was like, I don't know nothing about these computer cars. And I
Is it okay to hook the battery
off
up?
a little bit.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear that said before. And now I
People
can't
coming
stop
into the
saying
shop
it.
all the time soon?
Yeah, but I did sincerely hear a guy say computer car one time.
Yeah, we get it all the time.
Tim says the editor and filmer is doing a great job.
Thank you.
Let's see them reset
Woo!
their heart rhythm with the carburetor.
Yeah.
All these little guys complain about computers, and then they got computers timed into their hearts to keep them beating.
Oh man.
Controlling their glucose.
Oh. Oh, he's throwing shade.
What do we have?
That was good.
I can't see it. It's still off.
Yeah, that's it.
My heart's carbureted.
How convenient.
Sean says carbies are fun and all, but I really do appreciate a simple EFI system.
Yes. Well, that's a good way to put it, because there is EFI systems that I hate as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of EFI systems out there that are just way too much.
I agree. Like the 90s 5.7 Chevys with the spider injectors.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of spider injectors.
Those things were terrible.
You want more ups, John?
I mean, if there was more, I would take it.
Let me see if I can get the front up anymore.
Looks okay. I'm okay with that so far.
Yeah, that's better.
The back probably goes up more too.
Polly asks, "Are you planning any trips in the near future? I'm sure it's expensive, but they're definitely entertaining."
Trips?
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
we are
trips?
planning more trips. It is hard for us to do trips because we have to work a full-time job. I mean, we got to pay for this, and we got to also make a living. But yeah, we definitely are doing some trips this year. I don't want to tell you the plans yet because we're still dialing them in. But
Working them out.
yeah, one of them has something to do with one of the 7 wonders of the world. Is it 7? How many is there? 5?
8?
8?
Yeah.
How many wonders of the world is there? Nathan?
7? I don't know.
No idea.
I think it's 7.
That's not a factor that.
Pretty sure it's 7. It's got something to do with one of those though. That'll be a good time.
Sounds cool.
8?
I don't know. I've always heard 8th wonder of the world.
Yeah, I think that's the joke.
The joke is
Yeah.
because there's 7,
Okay.
and then now this is the 8th. You're making the
What
joke
if,
that you're now the 8th.
what if there's 8, then there has to be another one. Right?
No.
9, 7, 7.
I'm
Then the
pretty
joke
sure
would be the
it's
9th
7.
wonder of the world.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's 7.
Yeah.
Final answer. Walk
Gonna
it.
make that your final answer?
So they're planning a trip to the pyramids. Got it.
Yes. Yep.
They're going to the 8th wonder of the
I hope
world.
that one day. I hope that one day we get to do some of the crazy stuff. That's the dream, is to get to do some of the crazy stuff that Top Gear used to do. Like they would just get dropped off into the middle of the desert somewhere with a car to build and get home or whatever.
We are flying to the pyramids
Yeah.
and driving home.
Yeah. Make it happen. Drop me off at the pyramids. Have the aliens help me put the car back together.
What's the budget? We get dropped off at the pyramids. We have.
I don't know. What's the car? What's the car? I mean,
We don't. We don't know. We just have a budget.
we have to buy something out there to get home.
I don't think marketplace is popping over there.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of a marketplace.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, we drive a Buick across the Atlantic.
It is called a boat tail.
It is called a boat tail.
Yo, bottom gear.
That's pretty much as far back as I can get it in civil.
Okay.
You jack it out.
Scotty asks, when my kid eventually blows up the V6 in his Dakota, should we Hemi swap it?
Hemi swap it?
Yeah,
What
Dakota.
kind of Dakota?
V6 Dakota.
What
Year? Yeah, that's important. Beans? When my kid eventually blows up the V6 in his Dakota, should we Hemi swap it?
I feel like missing.
That sounds like a lot of work.
2004
Sounds like too much work.
for a Hemi.
Yeah.
LS.
Yeah. I mean, if you're putting an LS in it, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you're pretty capped out on power with a Henry.
Especially in the early 2000s.
Whatever it makes is pretty much what it makes.
Yeah. What'd they put in those early 2000s
Yellow.
Dakotas that got V8s? Because they did have.
4.7. Magnum 4.7.
Oh, yeah.
1500, remember? That blue one I had?
What is
Oh, really?
7 in it, yeah.
Where is it on here?
You know what?
It's a
It's because of
Magnum.
the way it shows.
I know those 4.7s had a lot of block issues.
Oh, yeah.
Why
they
is it
smoked.
so-
4.7
it's
is not a
over
great
here.
engine.
Yeah.
Made no power.
it's in-
Got terrible gas mileage.
It's gonna be on the right side.
318 and a sniper setup would be the easy route. Yeah.
318 would be
Yeah.
a lot easier.
Yeah.
So that's the
That sounds more better.
But it's saying that it's in.
Better
this
room.
guy.
Yeah.
So
More.
that's
better
the
one.
same
More better.
part of this one is he's got that down there. That's what he needs. We have this. This is coming out as. Coil. Lighting red. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna take me some figure out. It's confusing. But we've got that. Now we need to get started on installing this. And deciding where we're gonna put this. So this is the spark controller. That has to be in proximity enough to the coil to reach the coil. Which we're talking. Yep, we're talking about putting the coil on the fender
Whatever.
here. So this needs to be.
You could put it anywhere, really. It's pretty low. Yeah.
I'm thinking there.
Yeah.
Did Dodge have a Shelby Dakota? What was that? Yeah?
They had a Shelby Durango too.
Really? I didn't know that. Connor Simmons brought it up.
Down
Yep.
plug or up plug?
Shelby messed around.
Down. You think down?
Some dollars.
Booster? Yeah, you're right. So there. So we need to mount that. Do we have any self-tappers here? And then this power wire needs to go into the car. The other one.
They had a Shelby Dodge Omni too?
Yes. GLH. They had a Shelby Dodge Neon.
What?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Simmons says Shelby GLHS Omni was peak Dodge.
I mean, we have screws. We could put a tiny hole and then use screws.
Sounds good.
Scotty says Holly did a Hemi swap Dakota, so that's what made me think about doing it.
Yeah, I don't know if that would go to the transmission or not.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Like a modern Hemi,
Yeah.
like a new one. The new ones run good
Oh, yeah.
when the camshaft is still in them.
Move this before this gets knocked off.
The camshaft isn't laying beside them.
When it's not ground flat.
And the camshaft's not just a straight tube.
Scott, would it be okay if we do switch the cars tomorrow?
Yes. For sure.
This is an interesting one, Beans. John. Guy says new Hemis shred cams because they don't have an oil. Oh, hold on. I skipped something. New Hemi shred cams because they are just splash oiled only.
Oh.
Stock tunes idle them so low that they don't have any oil splash to the cam. So people are idling them up. Source is a Mopar Tech.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
I did not know that. I've done cams in Hemi.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So have I. It's not fun.
Hey, John.
That's a salt pepper.
I got you. What do you think about this?
That sounds good. I just need
I have it.
grab the hole punch thing. Fantastic, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Want to get a battery rocking?
It's just not there. It's like 10 of them.
Whoa. Whoa.
There it is. That's first one.
You? Nothing behind it? That one got a little bit of weird stuff coming back out of it.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Want to see? We need to step it up a bit, or it should probably be good. Feels like really nice.
I believe it might have even came with some mounting screws.
We have a bunch of variants. You want a longer one? A little bigger.
The hole's a little small.
Yeah, I couldn't find the next size up. It's missing.
There were some mounting screws over here. Nothing worth using. Yeah. We just need screws.
Yeah. Here's
Sorry.
the screws.
Oh, so let's go with
We go a little smaller, maybe.
longer.
Longer.
Holes. Holes.
Hi.
How many people does it take to drill a hole?
Right now it's looking like 5.
Yeah.
2 documenting. 3 attempting.
Yeah, we need to step up a drill bit.
That is the issue.
No next size?
No. There's no next sizes for them.
Yep.
All right. I'll improvise. Drill.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Oh, here's the bit.
We got a built on a Friday afternoon joke from American Cars.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The 90K, man, Nissan tried their best with anything that's not a normal automatic transmission.
Yeah, they're all pretty bad.
What is he mounting there?
Ignition control module.
I like those. Those are really fun. ICM.
It's not got what it takes.
Oh no!
This steel in this car is harder than the steel in that screw. Yes, it is. It's American Detroit steel.
Troll says hello there, boys. Hopefully I'm not too late. How's the progress?
Good. It's going good.
The first are good. Trying to find you like a next size up bit. You want to throw that screw on the drill?
No, it's not going to do anything. Seriously, the screws are softer than the firewall.
Is it like deforming the screw?
It's just ripping them.
Let's see it.
Think about that.
That's too big.
Go with the next size up screw.
We could, but I think we're going to be the same issue.
It's equally as bad.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to go with the bigger screw anyway. Let's do that. Let's see what happens.
Ha!
What happened? Some nefarious things are already happening with this drill bit. It is not straight. Is the firewall stronger than the Alright. Is it going? No. It's doing the same exact thing. No. These screws are terrible. It's like copper. Yeah, it's just not.
Ain't gonna rain tomorrow. 2 and 3 o'clock, 50 and 40% chance.
Sure, it's not snow.
Yeah. These are actual self-dappers.
I could take a tarp and drive my car.
John's doing it. He doesn't care.
Well, it's supposed to rain at 2 and 3. I do have a tarp.
I have a poncho.
I have a poncho. I could drive my car.
All you need is vice grips.
There's no door seals and no window seals.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you just gonna get soaked. It's rain on. Hey, look at that.
Okay. Oh, that is secure. That's good for now. Now, Scotty. Yep. You already ran the power from that one in there?
Sure did.
Very good. The grounds need to go together. We're just going to put them to ground stud over here. So this ground needs to go to there.
What can I do?
Let's see what.
Jacob says white work hoodie is a baller move.
You know how I roll.
And Simmons says, whoa, y'all are still getting snow? Virginia just entered the pollinating.
Lucky.
I don't even want to talk about it.
The white work hoodie thing, it was free, and I would refuse to wear polyester, so I just wear it to work in until it's destroyed. So I wasn't actually gonna wear it.
Somebody says it's how you can tell John's the supervisor.
Yeah, just standing here, watching them work.
Point. Just. Yep. There you go.
Right over there. You got your steel toes on.
Got him.
We need to pull that nut and move that to there. We're doing really good actually right now.
Time should be shifting.
Pretty soon. We're gonna be shutting everything down pretty soon.
8:23.
Yeah. Let's just finish her up. Yeah, I mean for tonight, that's probably good. Tomorrow we can do.
That's a lot of progress.
Tomorrow we can do. John already got our fuel system pretty much done up here. That's
There was a
fantastic.
carburetor on this.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
When I started.
So, here, shoot that. We'll just talk about what we've got finished so far. If we don't use it, we don't use it. We'll talk about
Wait,
it.
do we even need like an end of day two thing? You think, or do we just go straight?
I think we shoot it. If we don't use it, we don't use it.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably it for now. We need a couple things that are missing. So we need like that one of those internal fuse boxes. I don't know if there's anything around. I might have one over my dad's in one of those places. I'll call him. See if I left one over there. Clearly one of those shoots.
Maybe one around the toolbox.
Maybe. I'll have to look.
Yeah.
The last one I got two, and one was for the love, and the other was for the love. So we need one of those so that we can run one big power lug to it. It'd be nice if it was like a 2-channel, and we could do a power lug all the time and have a ignition circuit.
Yeah.
Because there is one ignition power off the fuse box. It's really nice. I would like to just use that and run the gauges and everything off of that inside the car.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out a way to split power to everything that is going to be okay with the hauling. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing the back part of the fuel system. So wiring in the fuel pump, mounting the fuel pump, and then we still have another fuel filter to put in. We have a pre-pump filter,
Yep.
then pump, and then it runs into the hard line. So I'm hoping there's going to be enough room back there. That's why I didn't do the air lines in the middle. I didn't on the sides. Because in the middle is where all the fuel line stuff is, and it's going to be tight to keep that open. So
Yeah, for sure. So it's a big pump.
yeah, it's going to be a big pump to mount up in there, and I would like to keep it as far back as we can, because you know how
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
Nice if it was back
Leave
there.
it back there
with
with
the compressors.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It can make noise.
So I'm gonna see tonight if I can get a next day. Those fuse boxes are like in stock everywhere.
Yeah.
So Amazon might have next day.
Yeah.
Back and forth tonight. So we'll see. I'll see if I can find out. If not, I'll try to find out now. Or we can just temporarily put all the lobs in place until bolt through all.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good
Hold
one.
together,
Sure.
and then
Yeah.
we'll do that. Because I would love to fire this thing up tomorrow.
I would definitely like that.
A clamp?
We need one of those.
Yeah, we need some type of thing.
Big rubber.
What, you want a 2-channel?
A 2-channel would be fantastic. Are they saying next day?
Tomorrow. Which one?
So you can find the one that was blue in your car. Because I like that one. No, that's not it. The one we put in your car was a little bit different. It was a marine. It was for like a boat. That's it right there.
Is it bestseller?
Yeah, let's see that.
Well, this is like the one that's in the tracker.
I don't have one in the tracker.
Oh.
No, that's the one we put in the log.
One we put in the lab, yeah.
Has it got an inside view? And a second
I'm
channel.
using a new camera, so I don't really know what I'm doing right now. It's a Nikon. I'm not a Nikon guy.
Is it actually a new camera?
See?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looks almost exactly the same. But
All right.
it's a Nikon.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. This video of this fuel injection system being installed, including the distributor, and all this work we've done tonight and all the work we're going to do tomorrow will be out on Friday. So look out for that. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to hear this thing fire up and idle smoothly, or smoother than it did. And then this series is getting closed up. These cars are almost done. I mean, this for this car is going to be all I need to do to put the front end back on, and then we're going to have a really cool episode of us going to a tuner, and as much as we can film of that. I talked to the owner before, and he said we could tune inside where the dyno is. As long as he's still okay with that, we're going to film all of it for you. And what we're going to be doing is comparing our tunes that we put in these cars, our adjustment that we made to tune them in the best we can, see how much power that makes, and then have him tune it as a professional tuner, and then see the difference and where we could have done better. And that'll be on this car and the 240 with the LS. So it'll be a really cool episode. But thanks again for hanging out. We'll catch you next time.